Welcome back. Summit 8, 8th edition, game number 3. We just saw game number 2. Fnatic were down like, was it 2 sets of racks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then
perfect
music
number.
started playing.
come back again. Never count this man out. New couch. Assemble some of the boys. We've got Resolution. How are you doing?
Hello.
You doing
Hello,
okay?
sir. I'm doing perfect.
Okay, fair enough. Didn't think that was the answer I'd get. Kyle, from Complexity as well. You doing all right?
Yeah, man.
Enjoying the games?
Yeah, no complaints.
All right, why do you always just spontaneously laugh?
Sorry.
Okay, very seriously. And we have Arteezy from Evil Geniuses also joining us on the couch. How are you?
You know, I'm good.
I saw you just got a massage. Was
Yeah,
that nice?
I feel pretty relaxed right now.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Dude, I
good.
got it too.
Yeah,
Amazing
man.
thing. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Try to get a massage
awesome.
frequently, guys. Shout out to our masseuse. Anyways, we have a good game to cast. It's actually surprisingly 1-1. People thought that Virtus.pro might take this pretty easily. But it's like you
Looked
said.
that
was
way
pretty
too.
easy game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were telling me, Arturo, like Fnatic, they just keep getting better and better. Like they're
Mhm.
understanding more of the meta.
Honestly, like the progression, I felt like if it was any other team, they might have just lost in like 20 minutes. But they kept on trying to make these like they looked really bad with like super bad rotations, but they're actually needed, I think, because I feel like if the Terrorblade didn't make those movements, or like this level 3 TB going mid with a DD, if he didn't make those moves, I feel like they would have just got destroyed. Cause,
Yeah,
it was
because-
pressure and they were responding to it.
Yeah, if they stay just on lanes, they would get crushed like so hard because they're only in three lanes.
Yeah.
VP.
It was like
So they needed to make these rotations to somebody delay the game.
yeah. In
And
your
get-
guys' game too, when you guys, it felt like really good, right? You saw S4 kill the Omni. Top lane was, you guys killed
Yeah.
Envy. Mid lane was going okay. Not
I mean,
great.
we made one mistake during the draft. We thought that Brood is actually good matchup against TA, but it's vice versa.
Oh.
It's like TA one of the best heroes against Brood right now.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Didn't you think, because we lost to your guys' Brood with Bristleback, and No-Tail just like backlaned us and played our jungle the whole game. Was that just like not an option against
To
TA?
put it safe lane?
No, just even mid. Like you can just backlane in the woods area and just like cut creep waves all the time.
Yeah, I mean, he could have played differently for sure, but
It's
we
because
thought-
you went in thinking this is a good matchup for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
That's Dota for you.
There was like one moment where the matchup was okay, and then No-Tail got like side-bladed like 4 times with his Brood
Yeah,
lanes.
and TA also got a DJ rune, then
Yeah.
illusion rune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but the one thing that stuck out in that game though was like Envy realized like the lanes are going bad, and he went mid like 3 different times and made that rotation. And I don't know a lot
Yeah,
of
so
carries
the
that
same
would go
thing.
there.
We were level 3 or 4,
Yeah.
running down mid, trying to fight with the team because like he couldn't stay top.
I mean, it looks really
Yes,
silly,
more.
but I think
Yeah.
like those moves actually, like they played a big part in how they came back.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think it's just something to be said about Fnatic, and like they're still in like that honeymoon phase. They just swapped out Excalibur for a bed, so
Yeah.
they're playing like they're still kind of figuring out who they are. But it's really cool to watch because like they're never giving up. Like they're down 2 racks this last game, and they just you can tell they're still thinking about, okay, how do we win?
Yeah.
Like what are we gonna do? And maybe they're low percentage.
I mean, to be honest, they had a pretty good condition, like win condition that game. Like they had TB, PL against Razor and SF,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is like very terrible for VP late game.
Yeah.
But they managed to get it 2 sides. Like they were ahead the whole game. They were like winning 3 lanes again. They
Yeah.
were really fine, and yeah.
Do you
it's
think
just, like
VP's gonna tilt off this one?
they looked pretty tilted to
Yeah.
me when they were like walked out of the room.
This reminds me of like the major when we played against them in the first game. Similar thing, they destroy us for the first 25, 30 minutes, and then maybe they felt comfortable because they got 2 Raxes, they're feeling good. And then like little by little, they're just like making small mistakes, and then they're kind of like saving each other. Like there's a lot of things that like you could just let them make a mistake and we won't follow up on it, but they're like trying to help each other. And the end result is they all die, and then they all like get mad at
What
each
happened in
other.
the last game? I didn't see the ending. I was getting massage. Sorry, guys.
I think actually like the biggest thing that happened, which is pretty funny, is that when Pi ulted the Roche pit, and both of the cores on VP, both Razor and SF, they BKB'd it. Because maybe they thought there would be more commitment, like a Ravage. But Ravage was down. So Pi ulties, and then the forces 2 BKBs. And then this Panda blinks in after. Like their 2 cores BKBs are gone, You don't really want to fight. Even if you have an Aegis and Cheese, it's just like, let's just back, wait for our BKBs. But this
Yeah.
Panda goes in, and then he gets caught without getting his ulti off. It was really close. And then like I think somebody runs in, or they catch somebody, and then this Bane comes in and tries to save them, and then one by one they're just dying. And I think Fnatic played that fight really well.
What do you think about Fnatic's opener in this game? I'm always curious to know what people think about like how the openers affect the draft. And like Fnatic wins last game, right, with this exact opener, but they're doing it into Bane. This game it's into AA. Do you like when your team does that? Because personally, I always feel like if you win a game with an opener and then you use it again immediately in the next game, if the enemy team's confident giving it to you again, I feel like they have to have something prepared. Like they're not going to give you the same game again.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I think it depends on the team, because I feel like VP doesn't really respect this Elder Titan. They think this hero's like whatever, and that this in Fnatic themselves, they feel like these two heroes, when we have them, like we can feel like our options are endless. I agree with the fact that maybe you win with one opening, maybe you shouldn't do it again. But then I don't know, maybe you're just so confident that like last game was like unfortunate that you wanna do it again and see what you can change.
Yeah. You remember on Odd, we used to think like you needed a different kind of game every time. That's what we'd say.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But whenever we'd run into these teams like OG and VP, it felt like they would
keep doing
play
the same thing.
Yeah, until it was less of a we were successful. It was like more like beat it, because it's hard to figure out in this like one series like how you're gonna deal with it.
Yeah, but it's like still the draft's progressing during the series, like during the tournament.
Yeah.
Luna on third pick.
I'm not a huge fan. I really don't like that hero against AA. I don't like any of these like mask ranged carries that want to heavily like rely on ancients and just fast acceleration, like Gyro, Luna specifically. I feel like AA just kind of removes you from the game in a team fight. Like you can't really play the game till the BKB. Oh
Okay, this is
core Shadow Demon.
Yeah.
Offlane Shadow Demon.
This is actually a
Special
really good response, I think. I like this kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
when you see their carry, like maybe they're not thinking this Luna will like be the sort of game-winning hero, but this SD makes sure that this Luna's gonna have a hard time carrying the game.
And SD's, I think what defines whether a hero can be a core or not is the talents. And Shadow Demon's talents are absolutely insane. Like they're all so good.
Yeah, I tried to play this hero as a core in a couple of my pubs before. I didn't have much success. So
What lane?
I think I was safely in carry, so
You lose some
I
MMR?
could have
Maybe
been a
that's
part
why.
of it.
You think so? If you're like this much MMR, right? And you're
Yeah.
playing a hero based on taking your enemy's heroes, right?
I mean, I
Using them against them. How's that
owned
gonna-
in the games, but it feels like you just lose at some point. Like you can't do anything. You're in Shadow Demon.
I mean, I'm pretty sure knowing this is enemy Luna, he's gonna go for this Hex build. against
Dude, I want to see
Shadow
Ags
Demon.
refresher. Here's Tide Hunter.
China's a big fan of the Ags on Luna. They even they scaled the talents for like Lucy.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That's
Like this Ame guy, he was playing Luna, he's killing this like all the talent for Lucent Beam.
Yeah.
Like
Even the
cooldown-
cast range?
Yeah, even the cast range.
At level 10, he just gets cast range.
You don't need to do that.
What's the
secret-
alternative one?
attack speed.
Attack speed.
You almost always the cast
I
range
just
only
do
You
has
it.
always go attack
Yeah, I
speed.
always go attack speed.
Don't tell me
But
this.
he does-
There's
like-
one ability that you can.
And he goes all in.
No,
on
guys,
the
guys,
Lucent
the
Beam.
secret, okay, on the download, like, don't leak this, but the secret complexity strategy, right, is Wisp Luna. Right?
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Luna gives,
Oh yeah,
Wisp
true,
gives
true.
Luna the Ags,
True.
and then you turn one of your, and then you turn Wisp into an orbital cannon, right? And he relocates in alone.
You know who thought of this strategy?
Who?
Shoutouts to Jack KBBQ chat.
Yeah.
He was. I'm actually pretty sure he's gonna
That's how
be
you
mad
see
at
Chai
you.
grind. You just literally, you tether the Luna, Wisp relocates, you ult him,
He relocates alone.
drop
Yeah,
the
yeah, that
Luna,
sounds
and you're
good.
in their base on the high ground.
dropped it.
Sounds good, actually.
Jack called this the,
How do you
Death
beat
Star.
that? Yeah.
The Death Star strategy.
Yeah. I really want to see it play, but
Has anyone tried it yet?
no.
Jack and his China pubs.
It
Is he
works.
winning with it?
Dude,
Sometimes.
I've never seen Merlini so. You know Ben Wu, right? He's a very chill guy.
Yeah.
Ben said, Jack's trying to talk to you. He's like, don't talk to me right now.
After the game.
Yeah, for like 2
he got
days.
to li-
He's like, don't talk to me.
Man. Well, at least we're talking about this fun and just unique, wonderful strat, and we see a fourth pick Medusa from
Yeah.
Virtus.pro.
Loser.
You a fan of this hero?
I felt this hero.
What?
I felt this hero.
You felt this hero?
last game.
It's so demoralizing to lose to.
What were you against it?
Sven.
Sven, your son.
One
It
of
feels
the-
like second phase Dusa or even last pick Dusa is super hard to lose with. Cause
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you just forget about this hero
Yeah.
that it exists, boom, you're lost.
It's just too strong. You don't have the weaknesses of, like,
It's actually pretty
compare
fun.
Medusa to Luna, which is easier to play. You know what I mean? Like, what are the weaknesses of Medusa in comparison?
So now who's picking here?
It's pretty funny. Like when Fly casted one game, he said like, "Oh, they picked Deuce Ogre. They won."
Yeah?
And we played against Deuce Ogre last game. We lost it.
Dude,
You guys got clowned on.
Oh, yeah. It happens.
It happens.
It's Dota.
Sometimes you just get last pick anti-maged, and then this stupid Russian guy just farms for 30 minutes.
Yeah, tell
And
me
you're just
more.
like, well, I guess
Tell me
I guess
more.
we can't kill this guy, so I guess we lost. I really feel like I'm inferior to this guy. He's just too talented.
Yeah. His storm was sick too. Best 0 to 5 minute storm I've ever seen.
Yeah. He only died, I think,
They
3
killed
times.
me
Yeah.
with 4 people. They killed my courier. They killed me right after I tipped it back.
You know what?
They killed
This-
my wife, my children.
I knew you would come up to me after that storm game because you thought you were so good. Like I saw that first 10 minutes.
And I still came back to the game.
Oh yeah,
okay?
congrats.
Yeah, it was all you, buddy.
Yeah, it was all you.
It
We
was
didn't
all
have
my
a-
team actually.
We didn't have
They
to call the exterminator for the fucking spider in our
Yeah.
jungle or anything. It was
You
just
know,
you.
this guy, Jerex, he found the illusion rune. He were AFK with this illusion rune for like 1 minute. And then he found out that he had it. And he put the two illusions on the camps. He stacked 2 camps with himself. So he got 4 stacks with 1 illusion rune for me. This is kind of teammate I have.
That's
do you have,
boss.
do you have somebody like this?
I'm that person.
Dude, that's him.
I actually don't have one of those people.
You need
Dude,
one of those
4
quad
stacks.
stackers.
I need a stacker. Yeah, I really
Just
do.
stack.
I was reading on Reddit something about how they think that what EG needs to like move into this undefeatable
Reddit?
first best team. Yeah, I get a lot of my best ideas from Reddit. Actually, shout out. You guys are great. But
Beast
they,
one.
you should switch to 5, and Fear should be 1, and that'll just fix all your issues.
I mean, I could be the stacker, so that could be true.
Right?
I could just stack all day. If I lose, I just blame everyone else.
Exactly. It's really easy. Just pick yourself Ogre.
Artur said that his next career move, when he's like 24 years old, and he's gonna captain a team, he's gonna be the veteran, he's gonna play the support.
I mean, it's a pretty chill life, honestly. I mean,
really
you
is.
feel like you can yell at everyone.
Yeah.
It's nice.
You feel that way, Kyle? When you get to play support versus like core?
Dude, core's just so stressful. You gotta like, it's just hard. Support's nice. It's real nice. Like you watch replays, you learn like what you have to do,
Yeah.
and you know you hit your spells. That's pretty much it. And stack camps. He's got a last hit. you know,
How is that hard
15
though?
times.
You just hit ancients with Mask of Madness. How is
Hey,
that?
it's hard life, man. You gotta look at your mini map all the time and shit.
It's true.
It's really
Do you push the
stressful.
Be afraid
wave?
of
Do you
dying
TP?
from
Do you
ancient
take the
camps.
rune?
From ancient camp. Yo, did you see him get soloed
Yeah,
by
I did.
Rubik?
I did. That
Oh,
was
DJ
great.
clowned on you, dude. All right, last pick PL for Fnatic.
It's a really. That's actually an incredible pick.
So
Where
they have
did
like
VP been?
the same draft as last game, except instead of a TB, they have a Luna.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What did
it
VP
is.
last ban?
They
Oh,
are
they're
banned
distracted,
OD.
man.
They banned OD.
They banned
OD.
OD.
They banned
Wow.
OD.
I'm not sure I agree with
Is
that.
Tinker just getting banned every second phase?
Yeah,
Yeah.
second
Yeah,
phase.
That's what I'm
Always.
looking like.
We banned it 3 times.
Why was that?
I don't want to deal with this here, okay?
Isn't this like the dream PL game though? I feel like he matches up incredibly well against DOTA. He's like one of the best laners against it too, because you can dodge every snake, and then he kind of crushes Razor and their 3 supports too. Like
This is
you-
pretty
they don't
good
have an
PL
answer
game.
to him. Yeah.
It's
If
a
he,
pretty
Yeah.
good build
if
game.
he gets like 3-4 items, especially if he hits like if a bed hits level 25, I feel like he just wins the game. And when I look at Fnatic as a team, I think if a bed is on a hero where he controls the win condition,
Mhm.
you're happy.
Yeah, that's exactly how they want to play every game.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So predictions, Roman, you first. Who do you got? Who did you like better?
Mm-hmm.
I know Ramses is your boy, but
I think Virtus.pro is gonna win this game.
okay, we got
They
Virtus
have
Pro.
DOTA, okay?
Huh? He's got VP? This is a Fnatic. I'd say Fnatic actually takes this draft like 70-30. It just depends.
Oh.
If they feed too much, then it might be bad. But honestly, maybe that would be better. In fact, I think Fnatic's best option in this game is to start out down 0-10, maybe a Rax or 2,
Yeah.
and then it's for sure their win.
All right, Artur.
I'm just worried that I don't know what the lanes are gonna end up looking like because I think this
I think Razor's going mid.
Razor's
No
going
one,
mid.
No one is playing Razor.
I feel like the Razor should match up against Tide and they go like full on
Yeah,
aggro.
I
Because
think
if
so
that's the
too.
case, I think maybe VP is favored. Like I feel like they can actually control the game and ignore this PL being fat. Because
is
I
that?
think if this PL gets really fat, they're gonna have a problem.
I think they want to put. I would put Rubik Luna mid here and try and match the PL up against the Medusa wherever she goes, and
mean-
and I think that you're gonna be happy with that because you want the Razor doesn't want to be dual lane middle ever, and I think Rubik Luna is gonna do pretty well against him.
Also, yeah, I think
DOTA's
Fnatic's
going
gonna
mid.
win.
That's nice.
I think
Nice.
Fnatic's gonna win.
Anyways, when I play DOTA, I never think like this PL is a threat for her because like she gets level 25, she gets Mjolnir, and he's done forever. Like he can't touch her.
Well, really, I don't know if I agree.
Yes.
It's just the talents, man.
There's Mjolnir this
We saw Optic
line.
lose with it though in that matchup.
Level 25. DOTA?
Did he get 25?
Yeah, he did.
Did he have Mjolnir?
I don't think so.
Dude, yeah, at level
Actually, I'm
You,
not sure.
you need to have Mjolnir.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. It's like, I don't know. Like, if you're playing DOTA, would you prefer to play against a Phantom Lancer as opposed to like some other carry hero? It's the way I would like to look
I mean,
at
of,
it.
of course, it's not ideal, but
Yeah.
it's still like playable.
I mean, I
It's
still
not
believe
like
that
one-sided.
DOTA is like
for
one of the
PL.
best heroes, so she can play against a lot of counters. Ideally, like just all it matters how the game flows.
Yeah.
I just like the PL matchup because I feel like you scale equally well, and you're one of the only. You're pretty much the only melee hero I think that has an advantage or at least equal footing in a lane against DOTA. Everything else just gets wrecked.
Bulba. Fnatic or VP? Which draft do you like better? Fnatic? Okay, Bulba's
about
got Fnatic.
Coach Adam, what do you think?
But I'm the only one for VP or what?
VP? Okay. Fnatic's coach said VP.
I'm just a bit worried they're actually tilted, but I don't know.
Yeah. This might be the case.
There's a tri-lane right now happening. There's a legit tri-lane.
So they're just trying to secure Dusa's. I mean, this is decent, right? They have winning side lanes.
Yeah, I think what they just TP'd Pi top. Yeah, they're gonna lane. Do you want the tide up here? Because they could have just stayed bottom, but I think VP just runs their tri lane bottom then.
That's a Pasha SD, by the way. How often do you think he does that?
I've seen him play it a lot, honestly.
Really?
Recently, I feel like
Yeah.
I've seen this happen so many
He's
times.
playing a lot in pubs.
Yeah,
As you.
I feel like he enjoys it.
Offlaners are a bit weird, though. They like to play
Just likes to mess
cool
with people.
stuff. Yeah. Remember Bone 7's phase where he was doing, what was that hero? Spectre?
Spectre offlane, yeah.
Spectre offlane.
I mean,
What?
But that hero
I've
doesn't
never
really
seen
like
this
doesn't really fit with the mess with the carry philosophy. I feel like I think like 9 Pasha wants to mess with the carry. Like that's how he thinks. He's like sees a Luna. He's like, yeah, okay, pick me SD. I will mess with this Luna Ramses. Carry me. And it's a good mentality, I think.
Ramses is insane too.
I like how we changed one word with mess.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, yeah. Relax, man. Family broadcast.
Family broadcast.
Family broadcast.
Shout out to the families.
All the families watching Dota together.
Hey man, that's what my family was doing yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah man.
They watch your game?
Oh yeah. You kidding? There's gonna be like
Yeah, my mom
11
watched
family
my
members
games
at
too.
captain's
Did
draft.
she?
Yeah. She said congrats to me yesterday.
What did she say today?
Nah, I don't want to read it.
It's okay, guys. Your parents are proud of you no matter what.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
mid lane. Art style's gonna probably go down. Abed's taking a lot of damage. But
that was
Oh, unfortunate.
Holy crap.
what? Oh,
He's
he's
alive
fine.
though.
He's fine. He's
He's
fine. He's
alive.
fine.
He's got Wand.
Second MMR
Wand is actually a dope item, man. This item is actually
I like
so good.
his build.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one stout shield. I think it's really nice.
I like he almost always goes 0-1-2. I think that's just really good. Just I think you were talking about it. the
Yeah,
other
I
day.
died doing 102 yesterday. so,
Dude, I mean
You said you like this build 1-1-4, right? On PL.
yeah, I stopped doing it though. I go like 2-1-2 now. Then I decide what I want to do with it.
do you think it's maybe just because like he's a 10k player and you're, a 9k player?
Aren't we all? We're 10k. Me and him are both 10k, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
he
me
did
who
get there first.
8.3 here. Hello.
Oh, dude, that's
Did
a
get
lot of
there first.
stacks. Okay, you just.
He might have had some help.
Can I see
from-
damage
from
there?
that guy over there
And
though?
Dubu also.
Yeah.
500 damage.
Jeez, there was 0. Don't want to know.
Alright, never mind.
I bet it's insane.
1,300 damage.
Yeah, a lot of help from Earth Spirit, guys. Gets poison stacked 6 times. Everyone calm down.
I mean, I think SD is still getting good levels top, right? Even though his CS isn't high, he's still doing alright.
He just
right?
got a kill, too.
Yeah, so like I feel like VP is pretty happy with how their lanes are going right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's gonna be that easy for Envy to like make space in this game, but I guess he'll find a way. He always does.
I'm not sure.
Are you expecting level 3 Luna ganking you?
I'm expecting that they're like they're gonna like smoke to a rune. He's gonna get like an invis rune. He's gonna like TP bottom and kill like this Razor or something. So do something like that.
I'm not sure. I look at the drafts and I feel like Fnatic just needs like one team fight and they're just gonna win the game. I look at VP and I think like doing Roche is gonna be hard for them. I feel like ever forcing an engagement is tough. Their pick off and their catch is pretty limited. I feel like it's a harder game for them to win.
Yep.
Oh, Lil, getting quite low.
Getting outplayed by Envy?
Why
Nope.
are you surprised, man?
Why are you surprised?
Envy? Oh!
He's
Is
gonna
that
kill
another?
them.
Dude, he's gonna get everyone.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's actually dead, I think. Yeah.
Giving him the briefcase.
What level is Envy? Level 3 or 4?
Oh, Level 3.
Well,
Called it.
That's
Call
the
it.
movement right there.
Level.
Right.
You wouldn't do that, Roman.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's something. Like, I don't know if you want to do it necessarily every game, but I remember you weren't on the team yet, which is probably why they were in the finals, of course, Rezo. But there was a game No Tail like ran mid. Terrorblade was like level 5, had found a DD, meta, killed the mid tower, killed the mid player, and like took the game. I think it was against. I want to say it was actually against VP. I'm not sure.
It was finals of the
Major.
Kiev major.
Oh, you remember? You were watching?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
We were there, dude. Kyle, were you there?
I was. That was a great event for us. We beat EG, and then we beat EG again, and then we watched them continue to play in the tournament. We lost to WG Unity. We got Omni-Knighted. We got Omni-Knighted like a year and a half ago. Twice.
They were ahead of the meta, dude.
Yeah.
Rams is actually doing pretty well mid lane. 3 CS.
I just wonder, like, well, this Ty's doing okay, right? He's not doing so bad. He's got level 2 Gush. Does that mean they
You
want
know why? Because he can always like pull the wave.
Yeah, but wouldn't you just want one? I don't know, actually. Maybe they just want to kill this Razor at some point. Maybe that having 2 in Gush will help
Is
that.
it possible? He's got 5 raindrops, phase boots, and a wand.
I think with ET, Rubik, and then a Luna TP, of course, because Jackie Mao's always up for this. He'll TP in, and you'll beam him, and he'll
They're
die.
like, we don't quite have enough damage. He's like, he starts pinging, I'm on it.
Got it.
I got
it,
it.
guys.
I mean, we're laughing at it, but it's actually insane that he does it like so consistently.
I feel like he'll actually make the call to go bottom, and he'll TP in and beam him. I
Yeah.
feel like that's exactly what he would do. He's always looking for ways, like as a player, to just make space for Abed, in this case.
Yeah.
I think this is the type of situation Envy will thrive in, like long term. I think his best, like the team he had the most success on was Secret. He was playing with
Oh,
Reha,
nice dodge.
and this is the same style of mid player. Like he just kind of does stuff, and eventually this mid player is playing. Just
That's a lot of poison stacks going on
Is that
right
5?
now. Yeah, I think so.
Holy,
Four.
he's running.
4? One more?
Oh, that's
Okay.
Oh, wait, did Jackie Mao just
Alright.
give up? Did he just give up?
I think he just gave up. He's like, I'm getting hit by this, whatever. I DC poison.
Pi?
Dude,
I'm
Pi's
gonna
got
get
him.
him too.
Pi? No,
Nice.
Oh,
He's
Is
dead.
that still
more.
getting
He needs
him,
one more.
though? He's dead.
dude,
Pasha.
this 3 in
9
poison.
This hero is actually super annoying to lane against.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
hero is, he always just poisons you, and then in one stun, and you get like 5 poisons on you.
It's sort of like a new version of Bat Rider, except it doesn't take any time to kill you, and it doesn't require any cooldown.
Yeah.
You're just like always threatened.
Don't laugh at me, Avani.
Ramses is feeling the pressure of the PL right now.
Yeah.
He's actually kind of coming back in CS. He had a like early rough time because of the supports, but he's climbing back up on PL.
Yeah, it seems like I think Envy was telling us like Abed's really comfortable this matchup because they run into so many deuces in C. So I think he probably has the most experience with it, right? This is I think the 3rd time alone that I've seen him play this matchup.
Yep.
Look, his limited creeps are tight.
Oh,
What a nice guy.
dude, Envy's on
That's
some
level 6.
Envy's on some
And so
game-winning stuff right now.
safeless. So safeless.
It's just nice to see people think about it, because one of the things that's missing from pubs, and even like a lot of the games you'll see in NA are just this when you can see that teams are aware
Yeah.
of what their teammates need or what they're looking to do, and just basic stuff like, hey, I'm gonna get my friend level 6 because he's
It's really
tied.
gonna TP bottom here, and they're gonna try killing this guy.
It's gonna be the level 2 Gush that makes
Yo.
the difference.
Oh, we missed by the way that DJ had died to Pasha's poison stacks. And
By the
no
way,
one's had it?
Arthur called it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Envy's down here.
Rubik's
They
not
got Ravage.
TPing though.
They don't
Maybe
need
he'll
that.
die without.
They
Yeah, he's
don't
probably
need
gonna
that.
die.
Ooh,
I think
they
this is
commit
kind
the
of he's gonna die right.
He's got wand charges.
Big
He's
wall.
running
I
away.
wanted this kill.
This is interesting stuff here.
Raindrops coming up.
He's
again.
got raindrops.
Oh, the level 2 Gush though.
True.
They're gonna kill him. The little one guy.
This is what kind of I see VP do a lot though. They kind of try to save each other.
And we didn't comment on this in the draft, but Luna ET is so much damage.
Yep.
It's the Spirit. I think everyone's been talking about this because there's been like 8 pros on every couch, but the Spirit only does magical damage amp now, and his actual body does the physical damage. But Luna's one of the carries that utilizes both forms, and you just do so much damage. Like a stomp lands off a beam, and then there's another beam, and they just explode.
Same as Morph, for example. Really
Yep.
Blade.
Oh, Envy.
Get him, Envy. Beam him.
And also, obviously, gives vision for the follow-up beams.
Dude, Envy is just bodying people right
Yeah,
now.
He's on some.
I was gonna say before all this happened that I felt like it was kind of a cocky play because the Razor's staying bottom. I feel like he's like the most susceptible to dying at this point. I think like the best play would probably be to meet up with your SD and actually just go top.
Yeah. They're going for the turnaround though. Envy's gonna get ulted. He's got 2 poison stacks. One more should do it.
Dead.
Yep.
That's-
Pasha's
they're gonna get
dominating now.
everybody
If he can dodge the ulti, maybe he gets another one. Pai's getting him pretty low.
No, just
Oh!
run away, man. Come on, don't turn.
there.
Still
You feel
good
like
for
he
this
could've lived?
Razor.
You,
Of course.
Rezo would have lived there.
I would have lived there.
Oh wow.
If it was Enchis, I wouldn't live there, but it was ET.
Thing is, I don't even know if VP like cares. Razor's still #1 net worth,
Yep.
and kills in this patch just don't feel like they matter at all. It's more like this. Like this right here, Tidehunter just got 2 hero kills by pulling these waves.
You guys agree?
He's happy with that.
Kills don't mean as much?
I mean, I think
VP guys said
useless
so when they're
kills.
in finals.
Yeah.
What can I know?
That's true.
I think it matters a lot of like how you kill a hero, like where you kill him, you know. I think those things actually matter a lot more. So like if this Tide is preventing a push by pulling this wave, I think that's way more important than a kill.
Yep, I'd agree. I think that's another thing that's like you don't really learn until you play at like a competitive level with people to learn from, because you don't really get these concepts just like playing Dota naturally. You don't see how your impact will actually change what the enemy team is able to do.
Is this normal, by the way? Level 10 talent for Razor? Usually everyone just defaults agility, but he went health.
I think you always get agility. If you just translate the talent to gold, the agility is worth 1450. The health is worth like 700.
Dude, Pasha's just killing everyone right now.
I mean, honestly, this Razor is pretty scary, though. He's like 1.6k HP. He's just a huge
Pasha's
problem.
gonna last hit it? Nope. No one gets the last hit.
I feel like you just buy the health and take the agility. You know what I mean? Because it's just more valuable since it's not slot based. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he's trying not to be a true
Yeah,
one.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say. I think it's a pretty heads up. Like he adapted to the
Yeah.
situation. So
He's like,
That's
my
true.
Medusa will be my true 1 position. So let's try to enable her a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I mean, isn't this hero more about like all about tankiness?
Yeah.
How tanky you are, so they can kill you and you can do all this stuff with damage still. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a good point. He doesn't need to do damage, and he's not like looking to
I mean,
be
this
efficient.
game for
and
sure
farm
he
with
has a
ult or
Medusa.
anything.
But
Yeah.
sometimes like he's position 1.
Mhm.
Yeah, in that case maybe you should take the
15 agility is
Well, I
2
think-
armor, right?
Yeah.
I think that's just a good rule of Dota. Like, there's cookie cutter builds and there's things that you can do all the time, but you always want to think and do what's best for the game at hand, because every game is different.
Envy's gonna get caught here. A ult flies in 2. Pasha's just
Yeah.
I suspected it. Like this is kind of Luna's kind of like this is a really hard Luna.
Oh,
They're
hey,
contesting the
they're-
stack, though.
They're doing the same thing to Medusa, but he's a little bit harder to
A
take down.
little
Like,
bit.
I love that's a perfect example of the problem.
They actually did
It's
the
the
same thing.
gank, but Medusa is gonna continue farming with half health.
yeah. No one's pinging inside, trying to find somebody. And Pai is making the long trip round, connecting to the rest of his team. They do have Ravage up. Do you think Fnatic want to fight at this point?
I think they would
Nah, they need
prefer to wait for
defusal.
defusal.
Yeah.
I think ideally, like they want to use Ravage with this defusal. Like that's how I feel like on an enemy side of the map on their tower.
Yep.
That's like the best case I see. Maybe they even see like a Razor alone and they go there. It's like perfect for their timing.
Yeah.
And then they get a tower.
Yep.
Roman, what tower do you want to go to if you're this Phantom
Radiant?
Monster? Like, where do you call for after the defusal?
Top tower. Top tier 1, opens up jungle.
I think you want
I
mid
mean, the most
tower.
important tower is the mid one,
PL.
because it opens an entrance.
Is that again?
Yeah.
Right before the defusal, too. As a core player, that feels pretty bad. Like, right before you get your item.
Yep. Pretty shitty.
I don't know what that feels like.
Come on, Kyle. You've gotten arcane boots before.
No, rarely. They're too expensive, man. I realized that all I needed was a clarity and a medallion.
I like this Razor build, I think. Usually people go with Saint and Yasha, but I think he identified in this game that he just needs to be able to run in and like just BKB link anybody. And
They have no answer to BKB either.
Yeah.
Because Diffusal doesn't burn mana nor deal damage through BKB, so he actually can't be touched.
It's a sick build, right? Like,
Yeah.
the PL won't do anything to him. The Luna won't do anything to him.
And
Dude, Pasha just got another kill.
Dude, he owns 8-1-4.
Oh. Artur, you had a a little bit right. It was the offlane you needed to do.
I just they're kind of I feel like they're trying to some sort of like make some space for his defusal because they don't feel like they can fight without it. And right now, in the meantime, and while this guy is getting his defusal, they're kind of like aimlessly running around. They're trying to make the most of the map.
Don't you think they could go just as 4 with Luna ult and Tide Rev, just use their spells?
Yeah, it just depends on like if they want to fight them. Like if they at least they're forcing a response. At the very worst case, that they're not dying and they're forcing a response. I think it's way better than this Luna just trying to like sort of farm a Mask of Madness. I'm not sure what he's close to.
Yeah, Mask of Madness.
So I feel like if you're ever scared of dying, you just go with your Tide to the top lane. This PL just farms. Waits for his
They're trying to
defusal.
contest his stacks like that.
Yeah. So this is going to be
This is
the
the
big
play.
objective fight here.
Yeah.
So you agree with this, Kyle?
I mean, you got to try something.
Yeah. Ravage is down. So is
T-Spirit.
Eclipse. Is anyone dying right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah.
E-Teal.
This Razor is actually
Rock. With the gush.
Yeah, the gush.
Dying too.
AL
Nice,
3, Luna's nearly dead.
Everyone's getting low. No one's quite dead yet on the side of Fnatic, though.
They don't have damage right now. The
No one-
Razor's out of HP. And
No one
he's
lived
backing.
because of his talent.
Yep.
The poison?
Wait, did you just stunned with the Earth Spirit stun? Does he have a...
How does what?
Oh, if they steal the stack.
Wait, did he use his stone?
I think he used his stone, yeah. The Earth Spirit stone.
Yeah, I remember when you play Morphling, you take the Earth Spirit, you can actually use his stones.
Well, they might get some comeback kills here.
Oh, that's the one that the
Yeah.
one guy you really don't want to have die, but at least he won't lose any gold. Will he kill?
He's stunned up. Okay,
Close.
Pasha just gets another kill.
Thing is, I feel like that's the worst hero to have. First off, streaks in Dota are just, you never want streaks. It feels like 'cause they just give so much gold. But also, you don't really care if Shadow Demon's getting more items because his spells, he really just casts his spells and gets levels.
Just wait till he gets Hex. Just wait what happens.
When he gets Ags level 25,
Ags in the 25, yep.
everyone's dying.
I just don't know how realistic it is. Like, it's so hard to cast spells as an ST, I feel like, in a team fight where there's going to be a Ravage and ET's just doing random stuff.
That's why he'll have a
Healing in.
BKB.
A BKB as well?
Oh, okay.
Did you see once we managed to pull off this Shadow Demon level 25 is, how does it, DP?
Yeah?
We just go to the base and he disrupts him for like 7 seconds. And also just go in.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
next
I was
level.
just about to ask if you thought there was a use for the plus 5
Yeah,
second
it
duration.
is.
I mean,
You
you
can
get
have
like
a
you get
DP.
so many Shadow Poisons off, right? It's like a free 7 seconds of Shadow Poison.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh my
Nice
gosh.
disrupt.
Lil. I love watching Lil stick usage. It's always near perfect. It was even in the early game, like fairy firing during the auto attack that would kill him. It can buy you a half step here and there if you just kind of wait till the last moment.
This is kind of a problem, actually. They don't have a way to cancel TPs. Like, they only have Earth Spirit.
They've got
Like,
disruption.
they got Disruption, I guess, but I don't know. Maybe that's not enough, is all I'm saying. Not sure.
They have the raw physical
You know
damage
what I'm
output to
saying?
kill people.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this is a fine game still for Fnatic. Like, I feel like PL just has such good matchups in this game that eventually he just wins the game. So, in truth, I feel like Fnatic might want to be further behind at this point if they're really going to pull out the win.
You're really into the Envy comeback from behind theory.
Dude, there's some
Dude,
games.
just wait for this anime music.
For
Yeah.
It's coming.
If it happened in a movie, you'd say it wasn't realistic.
Yeah, that's true. Envy's had they've had 2 comebacks now from 2 racks down in this tournament.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I feel like he says it like, guys, we can still win. And then the enemy's like, they're not going to try as hard. So, like, let's just keep it up, guys. Like, we can actually win. This is like the easiest time to win the game when the enemy's like comfortable.
It's like we've lulled them into this false sense of security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a call he would say. Like, I would for sure believe it.
In the meantime, I'm sitting here. I think there's been like 7 comebacks, 8 comebacks against Mega Creeps in Dota 2 history, and 3 of them were against me.
Do you feel like you get too comfortable, or what's the deal, man?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I blame one on Carson Dota.
I'm gonna go smoke. The game is over.
What was we rewatched recently the game 5 of the qualifiers for TI?
yeah. But it wasn't.
Do you remember that
Mega
game?
Creeps?
What game?
Did you watch it? It was
I'll
DC
never-
versus
Was it
Cole.
Mega Creeps?
I don't think I'll ever be able
It wasn't
to get that
Megas,
game.
but Weehawk dove into the fountain with DP without buyback, and he died, and we all thought the game was over.
It was over.
Yeah. Before the guy managed to pull off some magical chronospheres.
Yeah.
I blame a lot. I mean, that was our 11th game of Dota, and I believe it was like 3 or 4 a.m. at that point.
And somebody was in Europe while you were
Oh,
all
yeah.
in NA.
That was the worst game of Dota that I feel like our teams played against each other.
Nice
all
kill
year.
on Pi, but
That was a smoke, so if they just get this, let's see what they can
they're fighting around the shrine. Fnatic want to take this.
I-
A
Arcel
is
is dead
definitely
for
just
sure.
dead.
Oh, good Ravage.
Nice
I like it.
Ravage.
If it. Oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Is
Never
it a
mind.
nice Ravage?
Wasn't a good Ravage.
Get back to the shrine.
No, if they
abandoned
stay,
that.
he stays near the link, he's gonna die too.
Just straight up popped his BKB, huh?
Yep. It's a good move, though, to ditch the Tide there. I'm actually surprised no one didn't chase, because he'd force the Doppel and BKB'd. I feel like he just kills a bed there if he pursues. Maybe not, but...
It's a fair rush for VP if they kill ET.
It's kind of weird for me to like try to understand the move because they like smoke into an ET, they kill this ET, and they obviously put vision there, and they just want to fight right after, which doesn't feel like the correct response.
For Fnatic?
Yeah, like I feel like Fnatic should instantly just decide like, let's go push out other lanes. You know, this is done. Like we don't have an ET.
Yeah.
We need ET to fight.
I think that's part of what makes them so good, like coming from behind in the late games is also their detriment in situations like this. So they feel like a very like frantic team, you know, and it doesn't feel like there's a lot of composure that went into like that play as an example. It's just like, oh, let's fight. You know, we have Ravage, we have Shrine, like they'll just run in, and it's just not a high
not
percentage
ideal.
play. Yeah.
I mean, you played with Envy on a team before. It's like that. He thrives in these like chaotic situations.
Well, I know, you know what I said about him making the call.
3-8.
Oh my
the
god.
chaotic
He's just
situation.
getting juked right now. He's at no damage. He's
Oh,
dead, I think.
boy.
That's so good by Nolan.
Yeah, no one outplayed.
I mean, I feel like I've heard that quote from him. Like, there's a lot of times where I played a game with him, and like the game for me, it feels like this is a really hard game. Like I'm close to giving up or whatever. Bad mentality, but it happens. And he would be the first one to say, you know, this game is still winnable. He'd like make a reference to the enemy team, like getting comfortable. You know, this is the best time that they're gonna make a mistake, and we can capitalize on it.
It's really good to have a guy like that in your
Yeah.
team. I have one. It's a Gustav. He's always like trying to find a ways to win the game still. Like even when I want to leave, like I don't want to play this game anymore. He's like, no, it's fine. We can fight. Like we can kill this, do this.
Is that why you guys never GG out until you're like wiped
Yeah,
with like
we
no
are
chance?
trying. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But it's just Gustav. Like if we were a team of 5 Rezos, you just be
Yeah,
out.
I mean, man, that's I mean, VP, you see them. They're like, something goes wrong, minute 15, GG. Go
Do you
next.
remember we played a game
you,
once?
You remember these games? It happened.
There was a game we played before Boston Major. The guys were scrimming. It was against Ad Finum, and Weehaw was Dragon Knight mid against a Timbersaw, and this Timbersaw had a 9-minute Bloodstone. And we click, me and Bulba, we click on, so we see that 9-minute Bloodstone. We
He
click
died
on,
6 times
Yeah.
in solo.
Yeah.
6 times.
we click Weehaw's items. He has a Stout Shield, a Quelling Blade, and 2 TPs. Like, we're not exaggerating this at
and the
all.
guy had Bloodstone.
Yeah, and the guy straight up had a Bloodstone, and Weehaw, you can just see, like, he just does not want to be in this game, but Misery's pissed at this point, like, because
No
he
way.
sees his Dragon Knight has, a Stout Shield and 2 TVs, and he wants to play on, you know, he's like, shut up, Weehaw, like, we're gonna play this game, and we won.
Did we?
Yeah, we dominated that game, you remember, Bulba? We stomped them in like 18 minutes.
What, did this Timbersaw throw the game or something?
Yeah, he kept running in, you were Dro.
No, what am I here?
You were Dro Ranger.
Joe Ranger?
You were
Dro
Dro Ranger.
I feel like that Timber definitely, like, he got confident.
Yeah.
Man. He probably just suicided.
After he killed Weehaw solo for
I
the
mean-
4th time, I think Doug was like, all right, this is a clown game.
It's hard to stay focused on both sides because it doesn't feel real anymore. You're like, okay, this is a match. Like this can't be happening. This
Yeah.
isn't real. Unrelated, but Tide has a Blink Force Hood, and I really like that choice. I feel like he needs to have like that sick initiation to prevent disruption, and like you want Spirit to be able to just
I
counter
think it's
initiate.
very important to have a blink
Yeah.
against SD specifically, because I
Yep.
feel like in this game, if somehow this SD ever sees Luna before Tide sees them, like it's gonna be really bad for
Yep.
them.
Also, like a mech is just not really going to change anything in this game. Like if they're going to lose a fight, they're going to lose the fight no matter what. If they get a Ravage on 3 or 4, ET Stomp, Luna ult comes in, like they're just going to win the fight.
Yeah,
straight
that's
up.
why generally it looks like Force is just usually like a way better item to have.
Look what they do. Again, they're cutting waves everywhere on the map.
Yep.
This guy, Envy, he just comes between tier 2, tier 3. Anybody can tip and kill him. but nobody does.
Wait, have they Roche yet? Dire?
Nope.
No.
I feel like this is like the best time to Roche force a fight because they have a DOTA with Butterfly and this PL doesn't have an answer to that yet.
It's so hard still, though. I feel like it's...
It is hard against
ET,
ET.
yeah,
I
just
guess it
ET.
is.
Just Spirit in the pit. Tide's always threatening. In the meantime, you have Luna, as you said, like, you know, diving behind tier 2s to cut waves.
He actually
and
is
stuff.
going Ags.
Yeah.
You're very close though to your Axe, and the level 20 on DOTA is really pivotal, right?
Yeah. I mean, Butterfly, level 20 DOTA, it's looking pretty rough. This PL needs more time, I feel like.
You guys like the Butterfly, I assume, right? I feel like that's like...
Against
you
PL?
have to buy
Yeah,
that
it's like
item.
one of the
really
best
good.
peaks I think that DOTA
Yeah.
has.
It's
against
also
carries.
sick when you have the Shadow Demon, just because of the agility based on the illusions, obviously.
And
so
the
it's
split
just-
shot.
Yep.
It's actually a sad combo to see sometimes. He just disrupts and it just kills like a wave instantly.
It's really demoralizing. It's even worse when it's an anti-mage.
It looks like they're just trying to open up the map for Roche. I feel like this is like what
Yeah.
they're doing the movement
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
I'm
They're-
surprised this tier 1's still up.
Yeah. I guess they just wanted to play around their jungle for a long time before they decided they can do Roche, so they switched to the top side.
But Dire or Radiant are actually just mirroring.
Yep,
They don't
it's
wanna
the
take
correct
the fight.
move. Do you think they want to fight Roche?
Radiant?
I don't know.
They have no other play.
Yeah.
If this Doza gets Sages, the game is over.
I don't know if I agree. I feel like if they can get 2 towers for it, it's a fine
Oh, they
trade.
want to take.
Just imagine
wanna
this
kill this Tide.
as the illusions hitting your base with Doza, with Aegis.
That's true, I guess. They don't really have any way.
Actually, they all
Right now this is
TP.
perfect rush. Just straight run to the rush.
Yeah, it has to be a fast move for sure.
Anyway,
Are they
Juice is
actually
getting-
Invis rune?
Oh, nice.
I don't
rune.
know if they would have caught up to her anyways.
Probably not.
He has
Yeah.
Screaming Push.
She has butter.
Yeah.
She has flutter.
Butter flutter.
Okay, kill this guy. Kill him! Kill him!
So they're not really committing to any idea of like roshing.
It looks like they wanted to, but it just took a little bit longer.
Yeah.
They're going for it.
You know, I've seen this before. This
No, it's
Rubik's
not.
doing disruption and then disrupting a DOTA. It actually is pretty strong. Like if you can get it
That's
all.
the thing, I feel like Fnatic's high ground defense is insane. And if they can just stall for just a huge PL and a double Ravage on Tidehunter, I think that's like... I don't know how you win fights against that anymore.
The thing is, I feel like this Deuce is getting way too out of control. Like his farm rate's not slowed down at all. While meanwhile, this PL is not like exactly in the same position.
Well, I think he was 2k
catching
behind
up.
like
Yeah.
10 minutes ago, but now he's only 3. Like I agree with you. I feel like VP is still on a bit of a clock, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think they are.
They want to. They have a medallion on their AA now. It looks like they.
I've actually never seen this like 25 DOTA versus 25 PL and like Mjolnir. I haven't seen it
I
yet.
think we'll see this game. It's
I
pretty
think
close.
you need the Mjolnir though, and I don't think he's gonna buy it.
Do you think he's gonna buy it, Resolution?
Yeah. He's going for Scotty, but next item should be Mjolnir.
See.
There's a lot of like DOTAs that would buy a BKB in this case and like just try to force something.
Yep.
But
I
I'm
would-
not sure it's the correct response.
I like that. I feel like if they, like if he gets a BKB and Aegis and then they go high ground, I think they can't lose. But if he just tries to brute force it with just raw HP, I don't know if it's. It just it's
I would
not
buy
as
BKB
guaranteed.
Mjolnir this game instead of Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think BKB is a good timing item for sure.
That's like the difference between Rezo and Ramses. You know, like Rezo doesn't really have like that raw skill of his younger counterpart, but he does have the experience. You know, he makes a lot of really good decisions, and there's a
Oh,
lot
they're
of
gonna
logic
catch
that goes
Envy
into
here.
all of his moves.
Jack Mouse looking dead. So this is like Roche or base.
Yeah, they're gonna kill Tide too.
Yeah, this is looking like this will snowball something for sure.
Yeah.
This guy might die though. He used BKB.
No
Razor's
4-step up
dead.
either.
It's actually.
That's 3 heroes.
The thing is, like, they could have been way more. Like, they could have just killed this Rubik and Luna and gone to Roche, right? If they didn't go for this Tide. But DOTA was farming in the meantime. Maybe they're not too unhappy.
Your younger counterpart. I see a smile on your face.
No,
dude.
on a serious note, Rezo always buys good items. Like, I feel like he's the type of carry player that if he buys items that are slightly worse than what he thinks he could have done, like he's gonna be upset with himself.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is. For example, today's game, Sven. I'm not sure if I got the right one.
No.
The Bloodthorn.
Nah, the Sanjin Yash was the problem, man.
I think I need such a
What, to run around to the creeps faster?
No, to kite the DOTA ulti.
What do you
Because
think,
you can't
Artur?
straight up.
Wait, what was the item progression?
You went Blink, SNY, BKB, Bloodthorn.
No, it was Mom into SNY
Oh, I
into
forgot the
Blink
Mom, yeah.
into Bloodthorn. But I think I needed BKB still.
I think it's fine to do that build. Just sometimes I look at the game and I think like if I go Blink instead of like Sage, can I do something with this Blink to actually like open up the map? That's like the only thought that I would have.
I had pretty good timings. Like I had
Yeah.
ancient stacks. I was pretty farmed this game.
Yeah.
I just don't like SNY on Sven. I feel like that item's way too expensive for what it gives you.
I
I think
also
it's
got a
a-
talent on move speed.
Yeah, it feels good to have. I think like
Yeah,
Sage
that's the-
Yash is a feel-good item. Like
That's
you
what I
can't
mean.
ever be
That the
unhappy with
carry
it.
likes it. The captain support player is like, God damn, what the hell am I supposed to do with this shit? Like, I have a Blink SNY Sven. How does this help me?
You
And
just
you're
take
like,
the,
oh,
just
but
you
trust
take the
your
fight
teammate.
properly, man. You just
Uh-huh. Yeah, just run around. You're running around really fast. That'll help you sleep.
You playing
I mean-
kite.
I mean, it scales. Like
Can you just like imagine the fight, not like 5 people fighting each other?
Oh,
Bodies to bodies, throwing bodies at each other.
That's the only. I don't know,
You
man.
just go, you just use some stun, you just hit two
dude,
times,
how many
go back.
kills does Pasha have, by the way?
You re-engage.
He's
you know.
11, 1, and 7.
You could buy an Echo Saber, and then when you hit them, it's like, and then you run. You know, it's not like a.
he got a DD rune and he has a Scotty. This is looking like a dead Roche.
Indeed.
I don't think ET can stop it anyways, or Radiant
Yep,
at all.
Roche is dead. They have medallion.
This actually, I feel like this always happens. Like whenever there's a Roche, there's a DD there too.
That
Hi.
ET is ultra
So
gonna
bad.
die.
He's dead.
Oh,
Alright, now he's got 12 kills.
Pasha
12,
MVP?
1,
What?
7.
12, 1,
12,
7.
1, 7. Holy
9
shit.
Pasha.
Yep.
Can VP throw this game?
This is all according. What do you mean throw this
I
game?
mean,
This
can-
is all according to Fnatic's plan.
I don't know. I feel like last game it was like possible. I looked at the draft itself and I feel like yeah, it's possible that Fnatic, if they abuse some bad plays, they can win. But this game, I'm not sure it's the same.
Did you get the same vibe from like your game when you guys had the DOTA gyro as the last game?
Against VP?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's sort of like you have like the cushion of a DOTA, so you feel pretty good. So you just feel like you just have to create something on the map for them to respond to, so this DOTA can catch up.
I don't know. I agree.
Look
I-
at this.
Oh my.
Look at this.
He's feeling good, man.
He's
This feels so
feeling
good.
good.
This feels so good.
I'm telling you, you get, if I'm Fnatic, right, I want a Bed and DJ to be my superstars, right? And if Rubik steals either DOTA ult or Disruption, that'll completely change the game. And a Bed still, in my eyes, is going to be the strongest hero on the map in about 15 minutes.
Do you remember at Star Ladder when they did that play? It was Jabs when he stole Sunder and he walked in with low HP into the Roche pit and he sundered the TV. It almost won them the game. It was kind of close.
Yep.
Stuff like that always happens in Dota too. That's why sometimes you can't always count a game, like just looking at it. There's always something small that could happen in every game. Like I remember when I play DOTA now, I always press my like split shot hockey when I'm playing against a Rubik. Like it's just like muscle memory. But now you have to like spam mana shield, right? Like so he doesn't steal gaze.
Yeah.
It's like
Wait, what? Can you just...
yeah, you can
Why
spam.
give the ultimates to this Rubik?
Yeah, like
in
whenever
one
I
game?
play DOTA now, it's like so hard for me to stop pressing my T button.
Ooh. He's doing the Ramses is actually learning from his older counterpart Resolution. He's going to double butterfly with the Shadow Demon. You agree with this?
Yeah, sure. It might be good. Because PL doesn't really want to buy him KB. He's not going to for now. He
There'll
worked
be
hard.
very strong timing.
Yeah.
Oh, they're moving in right now though. They're getting
Shit.
sandwiched. They've got no
Huge
BKB.
ravage.
Razor, no BKB.
Oh, that's Rubik with the Razor Ultimate doing so much work.
Wait, what happened? Why
They're
they're
not.
there
Yeah,
without...
they're not fighting around their
DOTA.
DOTA. It's
Because they
just
just-
kind of
The
strange.
Aegis Tusa.
I mean, this is the answer to your question. Can they really throw the game?
Yeah.
Yes, they can.
I don't.
I feel like Ramses at this point is probably like, alright,
How-
guys, listen up. Just
how are
go around me. Just go
How are
around
you saying?
me.
How is this VP throwing this?
I mean,
I looked at the Fnatic game plan.
Yeah.
They have, plans in place
Mhm.
until like 97 minutes into this game.
it's possibly true. But
This
I
was
think
written out.
I think they're definitely like VP's definitely not playing like how they should. And I think Fnatic's doing a very good job of like understanding because they see like this DOTA show for like 1 second on this side of the map, right? So they instantly like just TP to their shrine or run down to the bottom lane.
Yep.
Maybe ET was baiting this whole time. Maybe he's like, guys, they're gonna go on me. They don't have DOTA, so they started running in preparation. So they're definitely like, with what they have right now, they're outplaying them.
I agree.
But if you're Ramses or Troy, you're saying like, yo guys, relax,
Yeah.
like, please.
I think what he's saying right now, honestly, is probably, guys, I'm just gonna
Wait
get my
for
second butterfly, and
Yeah.
then we're just gonna go siege with the disrupt.
Yeah, but PL will have MKB at the time.
Actually, that's true. He actually has caught, like, he's got like 3k gold in this time
Yep.
that Deuce is farming his second butterfly.
I feel like the second butterfly really is good.
I don't
once
think it's
the
the
guy's buying MKB. Yeah.
I think he needs to think twice about it. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do it like right now, or he's not gonna do it at all.
I feel like they're wasting their timing. Like they have this Aegis, and all of a sudden, like it's gonna be gone.
Yeah,
And
they just farm.
when do they go win the game?
It's just that's why the games get kind of like very confusing when stuff like that bottom thing happens, because like that's like a minute and 30 seconds, because they're gonna be able to push in your lanes
Yep.
and they control like. So you just feel very pressured. Like, guys, we have Aegis, we can't do anything. Let's just walk down mid or something.
See, and like that's the thing. While that's happening, right? You're on DOTA. You're just like, oh, whatever. I'll just keep farming. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what am I supposed to do now? And I'm just, our Torch
This
just
is
like,
the
oh,
thing,
don't
Kyle,
worry,
you
guys.
shouldn't
Second
stress.
butterfly on the way.
You should trust your carry.
Okay.
Snake
He's
is
decision
actually
maker right now.
this Snake
He's
is
going
actually
for
so good.
Mjolnir. He's a good guy. He's
Yeah.
smart.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wait, did he see
Yeah.
the PL
Yeah.
show with like
No.
a hyperstone or anything?
No.
I think he just switched.
He's just next level, man.
I think he's preparing for like, all right, guys, this is looking like it might go late. But
I-
they're
But
walking
he needs
down the
BKB
lane.
still, I believe.
The game is
Holy crap! Is
roughly
a
tied.
refresher on Tide?
Yep.
This is so sad because like they could have done this push like 3 minutes ago. I feel maybe 2.
Yeah.
I think the Aegis timer's got like maybe 30 to 30
He's level
seconds left
25.
max.
He's level 25.
I feel, yep, there it's going now, but I feel like this is Fnatic's timing right now. They will take a fight here, and I believe they will win it.
Jackie's on some cutting wave
Yeah.
stuff right now, boys. Okay, never mind.
I mean, it's also hard for VP to go anywhere because like these guys, they always cut in waves somewhere
yeah.
on your side of the map. So it's really hard to like just go all in.
It's really nice watching this game, though. It was the same like playing against OG. Like, obviously you don't want to lose, but it feels nice when you're beaten by people that like make good plays and decisions. And I like the Lincolns on Envy as an example. I feel like is the right move here, just to prevent the disrupt. There's no real cancel on it, and if he gets disrupted or linked,
they're gonna
you can't
catch
really
into
play
the
Dota
AA.
anymore.
They're force. They're
Yeah.
smoked up.
Same with the Mjolnir and the MKB. On the
They're
Deuce and the
fighting.
PL.
It looks like
They are not miss.
I
Not a
don't
lot
know.
of spells are landing
It's a
right now.
bad fight
Ramses is
for
just.
Fnatic.
Yeah,
Front
this Dusa
forward.
is too close to them right now. They need
I bet
to
is
run
taking
away.
a lot of damage.
Look at the solutions.
Look at this
That's
SD.
so
He's just
sad.
in the middle of everyone.
Alright, this is not the play.
Oh,
Wait,
I bet
see.
it's down.
They need to get out. Like, just cut the losses here. I feel like they had to burst somebody here and then they had to run. 'Cause if the Dusa
Did you see
lost-
Pasha? He just
Yeah.
ran into the middle of 5 heroes.
Maybe he even tip it to the shrine. I didn't see. Yeah, maybe
I-
he tip. No.
I forgot the SD ult breaks, and if he gets that on the real PL, I don't believe he'll proc more illusions.
No,
Yeah.
he won't.
Yeah.
So that's
It's a good point.
Also,
actually.
you can
It's
see the
interesting.
real PL when he doppels, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because especially if you're using the stun bars,
Yeah.
it shows break above the real PL
Yep.
if he doppels.
It's actually kind of insane.
Alright, now Deuce is just mid again. They want to force buybacks minimum, but there's none available on PL. This might actually just be
Look at his
a set of
lightning.
racks.
I think they should commit to like as much as the Fnatic will give them.
Yeah. So now Ramsey's just hitting racks. You go for 2 here?
I should just do getting low mana because of the snake spam. It's interesting.
You force buyback definitely.
He doesn't have buyback on PL.
Why they're scared because of
No.
like 2 ravages and
I think
buyback.
Fnatic's happy with this trade. 1 rack's down. They only have 1 more to lose before.
I
they
feel
can
like you
take
go
the lead.
Ags on Luna in this
before
game.
before it
The
happens.
game real.
Nah,
the
I'm
game
not. I'm
really
not
starts.
dropping this, guys. Like that's how this works. Ugh.
Envy's mind just sees like a bunch of math equations
Before-
going across.
yeah, before the real game starts.
I really like the Shivas on Razor too. I think it's the right item here.
Yeah, a lot of teams have been actually doing this against PL. Like they change, although not unnatural for Razor to buy Shivas anyways. But usually, like every game, people will buy a Shiva versus PL.
It just helps. You just kite the illusion so much better. You gain vision. It's just nice because when he doppels out like he
BKB.
inevitably tries, you just
Called it.
what a player.
You know your boy?
He
No,
really
just-
wants to win, man. He's getting
Yeah.
tired of his team feed. He adapted his item build.
The thing is the key in it right now is like the Deuce will never get any stronger than he is right now. Like he can buy a Moon Shard, but that's not really game breaking.
Oh, he
so
can buy 6 slot.
he is,
easily.
isn't he?
So
Or
he
does
took
sell his
the
boots.
boots.
Yo, he took
Oh,
he took the mini stun talent.
Yeah, this is exactly what he should be doing this game because I think there's the game is gonna be decided. It's gonna be decided by the second Roche. So.
Yep.
Feels like they're itemizing for that.
So just fight around that area.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, right now, what's gonna happen in this progression of the game is they're gonna start to, like, I don't know who has a gem or not, but they're gonna start to heavily play around the top area of the map, like
Posh is
wards
fine.
and everything.
so nice playing gem, holding gem when you have the ability to check high grounds. I can't stand playing supports that don't check high grounds.
Alright guys, stupid question. Does the MKB works in illusions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the damage. You're talking about the.
That was strike.
Yeah, True Strike works. The damage doesn't.
Are you asking to test, or are you asking because you don't know?
I don't know.
If it worked on illusions, the damage would be so broken on PL actually.
Do you feel good as a PL having to force like buy an MKB?
Of course, he would have preferred to have a butterfly, but I think, like as a PL, you're kind of supposed to hit the DOTA. Like, you're naturally supposed to like be able to kill the DOTA because your hero is supposed to be good
kills
with
the
DOTA.
DD spawned in a bed, had illusions down, killed it immediately. That's actually such an insane play.
They immediately smoke.
That's an insane play.
Yeah.
How many people actually do that? You know, like the 10% chance that the DD spawns, he already has the Doppel illusions there, like
yeah, they
waiting.
got spotted by the way by the ward. VP were trying to make the move around.
Do you think you make that play, Artur?
Probably, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to say for certain, but usually like your mind's already on the Roche pit, so your mind's already on the 2 runes. So people like make calls about the runes, like they play around these runes because if you get like an
No
arcane
Razor
rune-
here. No one actually.
That beam did so much damage,
Yeah.
man.
That's a level 25 Luna, refresher on Tide along with level 25, so he's hella
Yeah,
cooldown
now they're just
reduction
running
and arcane
forward.
rune.
They got to group up.
This is
Radish?
kind of ideal.
It's pretty dead on PL.
A PL is mega dead.
Holy shit.
I guess it's not
This
ideal.
SD is king right now.
He is the king of the game.
I actually don't feel like the PL can do any effective damage in these fights. Like once this DOTA just comes up,
They're actually gonna
it's
chase
pretty
out.
hard.
He has to get his damage off first, but it's really difficult
Envy
to do so.
immediately buys back. He understands that this Roshan is everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with the decision to run into that fight with 5k gold, though. I understand the buyback, but you're already taking it so far from base. Like, I don't think you can test Roche anyway here, and I mean, maybe it doesn't make a huge difference, but he could have just had another item. Wow, 6k
I actually think
on
they have to
Razor
like
too.
try to ignore this DOTA if they can. Like I'm not sure if they're capable of doing it. Because this DOTA is a big problem. He like slows everyone.
I think they need to kill the Shadow Demon, for sure. And I feel maybe like just Ravage and just stomp on the Dusa.
That would
have
be
to
like
kill
the
support.
perfect scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really prevent the Luna beam damage is the problem. Otherwise, there's really nothing that's going to wake him up in the course of a fight.
Pasha.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, VP's improved on in this game as it progresses. Now they're playing around this DOTA. This DOTA is not very far away from his team,
Yeah.
and that's what they were lacking previously.
Roman, it felt like though, like Artur pointed out, they probably could have done this like with the first Aegis set.
They could definitely.
Yeah, they could have just ended the
I mean,
game. I
they can
felt
also
like.
they can also just siege with
Yeah.
these illusions. They're insane.
You know, you can just cut waves, force pressure base slowly. Like, but just
they-
attacking
yeah.
out of tower range. Like, what do you do?
They need to remove
Fnatic are
that
just
talent.
pressuring
actually.
them
Yeah.
and cutting the waves. That's what's the problem.
They
They need to catch.
need to change a lot of things about Medusa, to be honest.
So now the high ground siege starts.
If DJ can steal like disruption, it's pretty impossible. I feel like, but if he can, I think it can maybe be the sort of edge they need.
I mean, look, they're dying.
Yeah, this is like
He's always throwing the
it's
poison.
pretty
out after.
aimless to play against this. Honestly, you just don't know like you're just trying the best you can,
Look
man.
at Tide.
BKB is
Oh, he's
popped.
dead. I think.
Tide is broke. Yep.
Hey, yo.
Oh, actually the break on Tide
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, the break on Tide is crazy. They
No
still have the double
BKB
ravage.
Deuce,
Yeah.
It's actually an insane core Shadow Demon game.
Yeah. Break on Tide is
There's
super
the
good.
first ravage and the Luna ult.
ulti, goddamn.
Wow. There's the second one, but
Oh, God.
Dusa just
So they're
Aegis
late.
is.
Tide again.
Yeah.
That's 2 ravages
Yeah.
down.
That's pretty much 3 sides right now. Should be.
You don't just go for the win.
I think you go straight for throne here.
Yeah, I
if
think
you're
so.
VP, leave nothing to chance.
Oh, Pasha with another kill. I think that's like 14 total for him. 15, 2, and 11.
Wow.
MVP SC for sure. Man.
Yeah.
Is
He wasn't even feeding when this team was feeding, man. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna throw this game, man. He kept this streak alive. He didn't give any gold to Jackie.
It's kind of crazy because if you think about it, like you play a core SD, it should be pretty easy to kill you. That's what you said the problem was. Like you might get this lead, but it's super easy to just die.
Yeah, he itemized in a pretty good way though.
Yeah.
He's got a force and a blink. You know, he can maybe pull off some like disruption blink stuff. He can just make it pretty hard for him.
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna start hitting throne towers now too. There's a cheese now on this DOTA.
No. There might not be a
People
comeback
are blowing up.
in the cards here. Unless they die fountain.
Alright, sure. They can throw the game right now.
Oh
I
man.
wonder if this will change maybe how Fnatic looks at PL versus DOTA. Because I'd say this is a pretty decent PL game, right? By all means, it's a decent PL game, and he didn't really do anything.
I feel like they missed their timing. Like they never got a fight with that Ravage Diffusal timing. Like it felt like they were already super far behind. Like,
Look at Illusions.
and the Shadow Demon, man.
They're not
I feel like it's
spawning.
the Shadow Demon more than anything else.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's kind of the second big problem, especially I'm not sure I would ever agree with picking Luna there. He's a very sensitive hero, and they kind of screw themselves in that way.
It's just so hard. You kind of need to take a core, and I feel like you kind of want to have like this. You see like Liquids specifically, they'll take like the Lycan sometimes,
Yeah.
Lone Druid, Brewmaster.
Yeah.
Like you take something that you know
Can't
will
be
always do
punished.
its job.
Yeah, just something that
Can't be
I feel
punished.
like you can put it in any lane as I think that's the key.
What would you play there?
I feel like they should just pick an offlaner in that position though, like Tide. Like
Take the Tide
No,
Yeah,
but the thing is, like, they value offlaner player more than
Yeah.
Envy
Yeah.
in this team
Yeah.
specifically.
Envy, they picked him like Weaver 2 games in a row, and he
They're
just, like,
probably
ran around.
very surprised by this SD though.
Yeah.
Because like, I think probably like Envy thought about it, like what could they possibly pick that can really mess up what I can do in this game, and maybe he just forgot about this SD.
Yeah, SD did a tremendous part in this game.
Yeah.
He all.
I think it's probably like one of VP's strongest parts is that they have these players that can play like safe lane SD Pasha.
Yeah, this is the thing. They pick DK, they put it off lane. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's one of the best qualities to have on a team is just confidence. Like every game is winnable, and if you can do weird stuff and just make it look as if you're comfortable on it, which they
Yeah.
probably are anyway, but
I mean,
it's a huge advantage.
VP just wanna mess with lanes. Like, they wanna get the best possible lanes. So that, like, if they have last pick, they'll pick the hero who can go like many lanes, like on the
Yep.
force. So they can last pick the ultimate last pick to counter their response.
And then you just play some dopes.
All right, well, that was game number 3. Thank you, gents, for joining me on the couch.
No problem.
Rezo, Kyle, and Artur, 2 carry plays for the Insight. Oh, we actually, so we had a gift ready for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was not great.
Okay, well, you don't get.
The
I
right-
don't
the
understand
right
how
way.
you insult our gift.
I had
But
no problem with
Rezo, we have something for you under the tree. If you'd like to go grab it.
Get it?
Yeah,
Okay.
headset it off. You saw Fly. Pick one up so you get one as well. Bring it over. Yep. Alright, be more careful with your headset, man. Come on, people are watching. Okay, here you go. Put it back on. Alright, let's go.
Right.
Let's check it out.
I hope it is HTC Vive.
I don't think you're getting
Helmet.
a Vive.
I hope it is.
We don't got the kind of budget for that.
You
Right.
better get
Alright,
something
confident,
memey
right?
as well.
What?
What do you get?
Alright,
Something like
let's pop it open. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
I hope it is.
Okay, it's not. It's definitely not a Vive. Stop getting it.
Anyways, it's amazing because I wanted this too.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Got it.
That is
Thanks,
a Sennheiser GSP.
So wait, people
350.
get shirts and like headsets, and I just get like a baby.
Yeah.
You got a backpack
the
with
most
it too.
useless gift.
Actually, I did get a backpack.
You got
that's
a
true.
backpack.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you guys. I like this gift.
That is the gift.
It is
for-
not a helmet. HTC Vive. But okay.
Dude, come
I'll
on, man.
Take it. I'll take it.
The ungratefulness in the gifts. First, you complain about yours.
I mean,
No, I just expected something else.
Why in the world would they give you
Never.
like a $650 meme gift?
because BTS
All right, now you're talking
loves
about
us.
money, right?
Yeah. I'm
Gifts
never,
is not about the money.
So
It's
why are
about
you?
the attention you put into
So
this
why are
gift.
you complaining? Yours
What?
was well
Yeah.
thought out.
No,
Yours
it
was well
wasn't. It
thought out.
wasn't well thought out.
Rezo, in case
my
if you ever want to
God,
give me a
dude.
Christmas
This
present,
is
I've
what I
always
got. Was
wanted
this well
a,
thought out?
a boat.
It even says your name on it.
Boats.
Somebody
a
had
boat.
to do
That,
that.
if you
Oh, that
really
was
care
me.
about me,
That
please
was
buy me a
you?
boat.
Yeah, it's about the attention, right?
Exactly.
At
That's
the
a
end.
beautiful baby girl.
He has it with
You guys
him.
want it?
You can't just give up your child.
All right, I'll keep it.
All right. Hi.
Are we casting the next game or what?
We can if we want. We can do whatever we want. But for right now, we're done. Thank you guys.